I'm back with another triggering topic. Now, I saw this clip of Marcus Jordan, Michael Jordan's son, the one that was with Larsa Pippen previously, and I really started thinking. First, I was wondering why these type of black men that seem to only date non-black women, they always choose a certain type of woman. The fakest woman with the least amount of class that they can find. They have lips blown up to the point that they look like Mrs. Potato Head. Big inflatable type boobs, BBLs, they're bottle blondes, and for some reason, these women aren't considered fake or even talked about for presenting how they want to present. But these same men will shame black women for wearing a weave or a sew-in or a wig and say, "Oh, it's fake. You don't love yourselves. Look at you wearing that fake stuff. All these other women just love themselves and present themselves in their natural state," which is a lie. And you know what? Honestly, it's not even just what black men say about us. It's what the world says about us too. I do think that the world and a lot of things that they say about black women, they did get directly from hearing the abuse that black men have enacted against black women, the things that they say. And the reason why I say this is because I was on Facebook a couple weeks ago and I had got into it with this white tea woman for calling Michelle Obama and Serena Williams and Meg Thee Stallion men. And the first thing that she said to me when I checked her was, "Oh, you probably wear fake hair. You don't love yourself." And, wasn't even wearing fake hair in my profile. So it was just like, what? And you know what? I was wondering why it is okay for other races of women to do whatever they want to themselves without being judged. Like, you literally have non-black women out here with lips looking like two balloons, two Vienna sausages, not even Vienna sausages, two doggone Oscar Mayer wieners. And nobody's saying anything to them about that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's judging them for that. People just like, "Hey, you know what? Yeah, you look good with your lips looking like two dodgeballs." You know what I'm saying? And nobody really addresses that. But black women are always the topic of discussion. And it's funny that a lot of black men always have something to say about black women, not loving themselves and all of this stuff. But they never address that these non-black women that they always put on a pedestal, that everything is fake about them except their eyeballs. Like I said, fake lips, fake chin, fake nose, fake tan, fake hair, fake boobs, everything. But they are still very highly prized. And honestly, I just wanted this to be clear here. I don't care who this Marcus person chooses to date. I don't care who any black man chooses to date. I just am offended by the double standards. And I'm just wondering why it is such a double standard on what will be accepted from a non-black woman versus a black woman. You know what I mean? Because I read an article, right? And it was I've mentioned this before, and it was from the 1960s where black women were talking about how black men required so much from them only to require nothing from a non-black woman. And how black women they were saying how they felt judged by society and that they couldn't do anything, essentially. So I just don't understand why black women are put in this like boat of not being able to do anything. It's like you hold black women to a different standard, but then you say that black women don't have any standards. So if black women aren't anything, why are you holding them to the standard of you thinking that they're supposed to be somebody? When the women that you say are supposed to be somebody, you just let them do whatever they want to do. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying or not, but it's just like, and I find that when I try to have these conversations that people always say, "Well, who cares about what black men want? Like, why do you care? Let black men choose who they want. Don't make them stay." I'm nobody's trying to make black men stay. You know what I mean? Of course, black men can choose who they want. They've been doing that. That's not going to change. The black men that love black women will always love black women, and the ones that don't won't. And the collective of black men will always do what the collective of black men have been doing, right? Of course, we have black men that love black women, but the collective, yeah, it's always going to be the way it is right now. In my opinion, I don't think it's going to change. But like I said, I'm just really concerned because I want to know how we as black women can live in our truth and do whatever we want, just like these other races of women are able to do. That's my reason for ever talking about it. And I feel like the more that we talk about it and the more that we expose the hypocrisy, then maybe one day, eventually one day, it will become taboo to chastise black women for doing the same things that all of these other women do and that the world is silent about. You know, and this is not really meant to be a heavy or deep video. I just really wanted to talk about it because it was somebody, I think I ended up blocking them and removing their comments, but they were leaving all these comments on one of my preference to baby mama's videos, and they were talking about like, why are you attacking these preferences? You know, that just makes you seem like a hater. That makes you seem like you don't care about the preferences or black women, etc., etc. And my thing is that I never care about. I mean, okay, I don't like to see any woman sad and in pain. I'll just say this. I really don't. You know, but I'll say this. I don't make the preference to baby mama videos because, you know, I am so upset that black men are choosing these preferences and they're dating out. Black men been doing that. Ain't nobody surprised and shocked by that. Like, everybody knows that. People weaponize the disloyalty of black women. People weaponize the disloyalty of black men against black women every day. I know that I've had several discussions with people and they'll like, and I'm talking about non-black people, and they'll be like, hey, that's why y'all men don't want y'all. That's why y'all men say y'all ghetto. That's why y'all men date other races of women. So everybody knows that it's a problem. So that's not my thing of trying to talk about it to get black men to come back or to shame them or whatever, because that's always going to be that way. My thing is that people gaslight black women, right? They'll say, oh, black women, y'all the worst of the worst. Y'all the worst of the worst. Nobody likes y'all. Y'all so mean. Y'all so nasty. Y'all can't keep a man. If y'all were just nicer, like these non-black women, like these queens over here, and y'all treated us with love and respect, and y'all uplifted us, and y'all treated us like kings and gods, then we would stay. Then we would marry y'all. Then we would treat y'all with respect. But then when they get with these women that they say are everything, and they treat them even worse, it's like, oh, so no, you was just playing. You was just gaslighting me. You was just lying. Because you got these girls that you say doing everything that you love, and you treat them like the dirt underneath the bottom of your shoe. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that a lot of my platform is really just to expose the hypocrisy and the way the world deals with black women. You know, because there is a definite difference in the way the world deals with us versus everybody else. Like, if a black woman is upset, she can't be even rightly upset. People don't care. A black woman can't even be sad. Nobody cares. Like, it's a very weird experience being a black woman because people dismiss and gaslight you so much. And since I said that I was going to try to create a safe space for black women, this is really the reason why I decided to talk about it. And even I'm not exempt from having these feelings as well. Like, I feel in my everyday life that it's very difficult for me to express myself, like, and I mean, like, not in my personal life with my family or whatever, but like, okay, let's say I go to a store and I'm upset about something that's happened. Like, maybe I'm trying to get a return, or maybe I feel like whatever happened was not right. I always second guess what I'm doing because people automatically try to judge you and put you in a box when you're a black woman, because people don't feel like black women should have any type of emotions about anything. You know what I mean? Other than just accepting it and just getting walked all over. So I know that if I feel it, I've talked to so many thousands of black women that I know feel it the same. You know what I mean? So my whole platform is really just meant to be built on that. Yeah, sis, you're not crazy. I see it. Yeah, you see it. Me too. And to talk about it. So please don't, because it was a lot of people that left comments on the preference to baby mama videos. It's really not rooted in trying to keep black men. I really need y'all to understand that. This page is never to center them. You know what I'm saying? In any way, shape, form, or fashion. It's never to do that. The only thing is to do is just to open your eyes to the experiences of black women. So if you're a black woman, you're already going to have your eyes open because you're living it. But if you're not a black woman and you are looking at this, then you can see and feel what we're trying to say if you are in the space to open your mind and open your ears to hear it. Because there are men and non-black women that comment on my videos that some of them, I feel like they see it. They'll say like, oh, you know, I never thought about it like that. I get what you're saying. And then a lot of other ones, they only came there to just basically gaslight and tell me, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. How I don't know what I'm talking about when I'm living it, living something that you would never understand and never get. So anyway, I don't want to make this video too long, but I just wanted to say, I do really truly find it to be odd, okay, that these men that are whatever they call it, I guess high value men or men that are desirable or that maybe black women would like or would want, I guess. I don't know who would like Michael Jordan's son. Like, he looks like a complete lame and a cornball to me, but I'm sure because he comes from a good family that some black women would be interested in him, I guess. But my thing is that you choosing the most thottiest, if that's a word, the most thottiest, the most unintelligent, the most sleaziest, the most fakest, build a body, looking like a blow up doll, non-black woman that you can choose, running around here with them. And then your relationships with them don't even work out. And you keep on trying and keep on trying and keep on trying. But then you hear black men say, well, I had a bad experience with a black woman and now I'm just done. They're all public enemy number one. Okay, well, you had one bad experience and you gone. But you can have a million experiences with these non-black women and you can always look at them as just that individual person and not as a monolith. You know what I'm saying? And once again, like I said, it's just the double standards and everything. And I feel like, we're not allowed to express ourselves in any way. And I think I already said that, but I just want to reiterate that. Because what I mean is like, you have a Karen, right? And she can go act crazy, fall out on the floor, like I've seen in so many videos in the middle of stores, and act like a petulant child. And nobody says that all white tea women are this or that. No one says that. No one gives them that reputation. They just let them express themselves and keep it pushing. If they crying and hooting and hollering, then it's a white tea man that's going to come to the rescue and try to fix it and try to figure out what's going on. You got Latinas that people say they're going crazy. They're going off. They're yelling and screaming. They're speaking in Spanish. Oh, that's sexy. That's hot. Oh, yeah, I love to see that. Nobody's saying anything about her anger, her rage, or nothing. It's sexy. You know what I'm saying? It's fetishized. But then if a black woman has any type of emotions, oh, what are you doing? You're ghetto, hood booger. You need to be quiet. You need to shut up. You know what I'm saying? And there's a marked difference in the way that we're treated and handled versus everybody else in the entire world. And it was so many different things that led me down this road, but I remember pivotal times in my life that made me realize how different black women were treated. Now, I said this in a live. I think one of the number one things that made me feel that way was Corinne Gaines. If y'all remember her, who they lost her life by the police, like that was a key component in my life that made me realize, wow, like people really do look at black women as subhuman and a whole different type of species out here. Like no love, no care, no consideration, no compassion, none at all. That was one of my first experiences with really sitting there thinking about it. And, I think her name is Clarissa Hood. That's another one. Like when I saw that incident, I was like, oh, okay. All right. Wow. Like no one cares. Even if you see a black woman assaulted in front of your own eyes, no one cares. Wow. Like that was mind boggling to me because people saw on a video this black man attack her for no reason. He got his top popped off, rightfully, justfully. He deserved that. And people were still mad at the black woman for it. So that was like another key incident. And actually, this Sonia Massey thing, that really just blew me. Like it took me to a whole nother level. And that actually was really kind of like the final nail in the coffin and really, a feeling like, wow, no one cares. No one really cares. I'm not saying that there weren't some black men that care because I saw it, but the collective, nah, like period. And the disrespect that I saw even come from some black women. And honestly, I look at pick-me's that do things like that in a different type of way because I feel like they know that black women are unheard. They know that black women are disrespected. They know that no one really cares or listens. So they feel like if they're a pick-me, at least people will listen to them because people are always going to listen to a pick-me because a pick-me is already going to confirm their already predetermined or already held bias, right? Like their confirmation bias, they already got it. So they're going to listen to them only for that. So maybe they want to feel heard, and the only way they feel like they can feel heard is by being a pick-me. I'm not really for sure, but all I'm saying is that it's a sad situation, man. And all of those things really opened my eyes. And so I'm just trying my best in the best way that I can to try to let everyone see, if you're willing to listen, how people do us. And it's not cool. And it's not right. And I'm always going to talk about it. And we are uniquely in a position of being at the bottom of the bottom, the last on the rung, okay? With black men being above us and punching down on us. And if there's no one to really collectively stand up for black women, then I feel like I would like to be one of the people that do it. And that's what I'm trying to do. And I think also, and if you listen to the video at this time, to this long period of time, then I feel comfortable in saying this because you're probably like a real supporter, because this is kind of controversial to say, but I know that a lot of people feel like they feel the pulse of black women right now and how black women are really getting fed up and really feeling gaslighted. So there are people, in my opinion, and I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all, men, that take advantage of the fact that black women feel unheard. So they make these fake platforms where they talk about, oh, I'm going to uplift black women, or I'm going to uplift sisters. And I don't believe they really care about black women. I don't believe it. I believe that it's a money grab. Like, they know that black women are like a unwatered flower that doesn't receive sunlight, that doesn't receive water. So anytime you give black women kind words or validation, or you say, sister, I hear you, I see you, you're validated, I know these things are happening, then black women open up to that. And sometimes they open up their pocketbooks, that make me sound old, pocketbooks, but you know what I mean, wallet, whatever. They open those up and they give to those men that I feel like take advantage of them. It's a couple black men that run around in only black female spaces, and they talk about how much they love black women, how they want to protect black women, how they want to do this, and black women is gods and queens, but they don't have black women. They got white tea women. Well, if you thought that black women were all of that in the bag of chips, why you ain't got one? You know what I'm saying? And I think that those are things for you to recognize that these men are probably only telling you things that you want to hear because they're hoping to get paid from it, or they're hoping to take advantage of you. So it's like, I really don't trust none of the men. None of the men that got a platform that talk about uplifting black women, I probably don't trust 95% of them. And if they don't have a black wife, man, stop the games. Stop the games. No. Because you're not finna tell me that you love black. Never mind. If y'all get it, y'all get it. If y'all don't, y'all don't. I can't tell you. But all I'm saying is that if you really value something, if you really think something is all of that, then you already got it. You feel me? Like, so it's just like, please recognize when you being taken advantage of. For real, for real. But anyway, I digress. If you watched this whole video, I really do appreciate you, because I know that this video was all over the place. But if you did watch it, I really do appreciate you. And if you watched it all and you enjoyed it, do me another favor, which will probably be shocking because I don't know who's going to listen to all of this. But if you did, please drop a 999 in the comments. I will greatly appreciate it. And if you can donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel, then that's no problem at all. Just do your girl a free favor. Slide on over there to TikTok and follow me there. I promise you will enjoy it. I live stream there. We do a lot there. We uplift black women. We talk about controversial topics, popular topics. We do a little bit of roasting. We do a lot of stuff over there. I'm sure that you'll enjoy it. And also, and I don't know why I keep saying we. I mean me. You know what I mean? I do it because I'm the one. But it's other people that join my platform and panels too. So we all get to talking. So also, if you could follow me on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my new uploads. And I love to hear from y'all, my sisters. So as always, please drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.